And with these ab workouts, we're not taking the muscle near failure at all. I mean, just sit there and do, like, you're doing scissor kicks or whatever for like 45 seconds. I mean, shit, you can bang that out for a lot more than 45 seconds now. If you're What is up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. In today's video, got a bit of an interesting topic to talk about. I'm going to be exposing something in the fitness industry that's been going on for quite some time now, and I know I'm probably not the first person to make a video on this, but it's exposing for the people who are maybe not in the know or are beginners in the gym, exposing the 10 to 15 minute ab workouts on YouTube. And what do I really mean by exposing it? Because it's a workout, right? I mean, it's you're working out your abs. What's wrong with that? The thing that I'm exposing is the results that are portrayed when you do these workouts. A lot of people, when they do these 10 to 15 minute ab workouts, like you've probably seen people like Chris Heria and like Igor Voitenko, I believe that's his name, Next Workout, or people like that, where they do these 10 to 15 minute ab workouts, and they're like, if you want to get six-pack abs, do these workouts. And you're like, oh, well, of course I want to get a freaking six-pack. Everyone wants a six-pack. So they do all these crunches and these interval stuff. But the truth is, that's not going to get you a six-pack. I know you're thinking, well, if I train my abs, how's that not going to get me a six-pack? The thing is most people who are probably doing these 10 to 15 minute ab workouts are probably overweight, and they have a layer of fat over their stomach. So while it is true, these workouts can maybe build some muscle and increase your core strength, if you have a layer of body fat over your abs, it doesn't matter how big you make your abs through training, you're not going to be able to see them. So, and you can't spot reduce. There's no research supporting that if you do a bunch of crunches or whatever, that's going to reduce the amount of fat you have on your abs. It's just not true. That's genetic. Like for someone like me, I store most of my body fat in my glutes, hamstrings, and quads, whereas my upper body gets super peeled, like chest. I got lines going all the way across my chest, obliques, abs, everything, but my legs are not as lean as my upper body. So if you are overweight and you really want to get abs, you have to diet the body fat covering those abs off before they'll become actually visible. And the level of body fat you need to get to see abs is different for everyone, because people store body fat in different, like I said before, in different areas. It all depends on your genetics. Now, you may know that I also mentioned building muscle in your abs from these videos, and it is true. If you are a beginner and you start doing these workouts, you will, build a little bit of muscle. But do we want to build muscle in our abdominal area? If you think about a bodybuilding standard, not really, because what that's going to do is it's going to make our waist a lot wider, and a lot of people want the aesthetics. They want really wide shoulders, a small waist, and flaring quads. And if you develop your obliques too much and stuff, that's going to make the waist wider, which is going to detract from your aesthetics. You want pretty much the abs and obliques to be, as small as possible, really, to give you that best V taper. Now, another thing from these workouts is they're all basically these like intermittent, like 45 minutes, or not 45 minutes, oh god, 45 seconds on, 15-second break kind of interval training workouts, and they take you through like a circuit of like 10 exercises and whatnot. And for a beginner, There's nothing wrong with that. I think that will drive muscle growth in your abs if that's what you want. Personally for me, that's not what I want. I want a small waist, so I don't really want to develop my abdominals that much. But past the beginner stage, these workouts are not going to result in significant muscle growth because we're not taking the muscle close to failure. Like, how do you build muscle in your chest? You do like, I don't know, maybe in a given workout, you'll do like 6 sets and you'll leave maybe 1 rep in the tank. And on the last set, you'll go all out, maybe even do a drop set. So you're taking that muscle close to failure. You need to take muscles close to failure, especially if you're an intermediate. If you're a beginner, you don't have to, and that's why these ab workouts will build some muscle for beginners. But as an intermediate or advanced lifter, you need to be taking muscles really close to failure in order to stimulate hypertrophy. And with these ab workouts, we're not taking the muscle near failure at all. I mean, just sit there and do, like, you're doing scissor kicks or whatever for like 45 seconds. I mean, shit, you can bang that out for a lot more than 45 seconds. Now, if you're very overweight and whatnot, maybe not, but you need to take the muscle really close to failure in order to see meaningful hypertrophy. And with these workouts, they're just not doing that. So you're not even going to get the goal if you want to actually make your abs bigger and thicker. It's just not going to do that once you get into that intermediate and advanced stage. So overall, these workouts do work. They will, if you don't really care that much about, like, you're just doing this health and fitness stuff because it's healthy for you and you need to work out, by all means, do these workouts. But if you're overweight and you're trying to get abs, this is just not the way. You need, if anything, cardio will help you get your freaking abs because that will get you shredded, okay? That's what abs are pretty much made in the kitchen. They're not actually, but like, they are, because you need to lose the body fat over them to see them, not do a bunch of sit-ups and crunches. And again, you can't spot reduce, so even if you're doing all these crunches, it won't melt the fat on your stomach. It could honestly melt it off your legs. And another thing is, these workouts literally hardly burn any calories. You're better off going for a freaking walk to the bathroom. That's gonna burn more calories than doing scissor kicks for 40. Like, in maybe one of those whole workouts, like 10 minutes, maybe you burn like 30 calories. It's because the abdominal muscles are not that big, they're not that strong in comparison to like your chest, your back, your legs and stuff. So they're not going to be burning that many calories because you're not pushing as many watts as if you were doing something like cardio, for example, like going for a bike ride, doing the elliptical. So honestly, these workouts, for me anyway, I know I used to do them a lot when I first started working out because I was kind of tricked into thinking, oh, you got to work out your abs, you want to get a 6-pack, this and that, but it's just not the case. So if you still want to do them after watching this video, by all means, but just know what the results from doing it are going to be. Because again, like I've said this so many times, people are like, yeah, that's how you get abs. It's not how you get abs. So that's pretty much all I got for you guys today. If you have enjoyed, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe if you're new here, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.